When the world stops turning and the unthinkable happens, who do we turn to for guidance through our darkest hours? The moments following a profound loss are filled with grief, confusion, and an overwhelming list of things to do. Enter the funeral director, an unseen hand of support who steps in when we need them the most. Often misunderstood as simply event planners of the inevitable, their role runs far deeper. They are coordinators, grief counselors, and steady anchors in the storm. Today, we explore the multifaceted world of these dedicated professionals, uncovering the compassion, logistics, and quiet guidance they provide to families navigating the hardest days of their lives. When you think of a funeral director, popular culture often paints a grim and somber picture, but the reality is far from this outdated stereotype. At the true heart of funeral service is a profound commitment to the living. They are professionals who step into the most difficult days of someone's life, bringing a warm, reassuring presence. They are, first and foremost, compassionate guides. In the raw aftermath of a loss, families need someone who can listen without judgment, absorb their grief, and help them navigate a maze of overwhelming decisions. It requires an extraordinary depth of empathy to sit with a family, hear their stories, and honor the unique life of their loved one. But empathy alone isn't enough. Behind the scenes, funeral directors are expert coordinators, managing complex logistics with quiet precision. From securing permits and coordinating with clergy, to organizing transportation and preparing memorial programs, they handle the countless details so families don't have to. Ultimately, their role is to create a safe space for communities to gather, mourn, and celebrate a life well lived. They offer the guidance needed to transform a painful goodbye into a beautiful, meaningful tribute. When a loved one passes away, the world seems to stop. Amidst the sudden shock, a steady hand is ready to guide you. It all begins with a single, often difficult phone call. The funeral director steps in as a pillar of support, their calm and empathetic voice serving as an anchor. They offer immediate comfort while gently gathering the necessary details. After that first connection, the logistical work begins quietly. The funeral director coordinates the secure, dignified transportation of the deceased into their care. Whether from a home or a hospital, this transfer is handled with the utmost respect and discretion, calculating every movement to protect the family's privacy. Behind closed doors, the commitment to dignity continues. The director oversees the preparation of the deceased, adhering to strict legal and ethical standards. This environment is highly professional, clean, and clinical. Here, the careful steps of preservation and dressing take place, ensuring the loved one is presented peacefully. Even as physical care is provided, the director is mapping out the days ahead. They organize legal paperwork, secure death certificates, and outline initial steps for the arrangement conference. By taking on the burden of these daunting tasks, they allow the family the crucial time and space they need to breathe and mourn. The funeral director guides the family through one of the most important steps of their journey, crafting a meaningful farewell. This begins with a compassionate conversation about the life, values, and personality of the person who has passed away. The director helps the family navigate their primary choices, explaining the nuances of traditional burial, cremation, and various memorial options. Rather than simply presenting a list of products, the funeral director acts as an advisor. They provide clear, objective information about different caskets, urns, and vaults, ensuring the family understands their choices and how each option aligns with their budget and emotional needs. A modern funeral is rarely a one-size-fits-all event. Directors encourage families to personalize the tribute to truly reflect their loved one. This might involve coordinating specific musical selections, from a favorite contemporary song to a live acoustic performance, or arranging for heartfelt eulogies and custom video tributes. Every detail, down to the lighting of a memorial candle, is thoughtfully planned to create a space for genuine reflection and connection. The director also manages finer details, such as sourcing meaningful floral arrangements that feature the deceased's favorite blossoms. Crucially, funeral directors are versed in a wide array of cultural and religious traditions. They ensure that every symbol, ritual, and final wish is honored respectfully, allowing the family to celebrate a unique life in a way that feels completely authentic. When the day of the service arrives, the funeral director steps into the role of a silent conductor. They remain in the background, orchestrating every detail to ensure the family's vision is realized without interruption. From coordinating the arrival of guests to quietly guiding pallbearers, their steady presence provides a foundation of calm during an emotionally overwhelming day. This careful orchestration continues through the committal service, whether at a tranquil graveside as a casket is gently lowered, or during the respectful placement of an urn. The director ensures the final moments of farewell are handled with the utmost dignity and grace. But a funeral director's commitment does not suddenly end when the memorial service concludes. The days and weeks following a profound loss can often be the hardest. Recognizing this, funeral directors provide vital aftercare services, bridging the gap by connecting grieving families with local support groups, professional counseling, and dedicated grief resources. They also help families navigate the complex and often confusing web of post-funeral logistics, from securing additional death certificates to providing practical guidance on life insurance claims, Social Security notifications, and estate paperwork. By easing the burden of these administrative tasks, funeral directors remain a steadfast guide, helping families find their footing as they take their first steps on the long journey of healing. Behind the compassionate face of a funeral service lies a staggering amount of unseen administrative work. When a loved one passes, an intricate web of legal requirements is immediately triggered, and a funeral director must quickly step in. They navigate and manage this overwhelming legal process on behalf of the grieving family, ensuring no detail is overlooked. This vital behind-the-scenes work includes securing the official death certificate, obtaining necessary burial or cremation permits, and even assisting with complex life insurance claims. It is a highly intricate logistical puzzle. Funeral directors serve as the central hub, coordinating precise timelines and transportation routes between hospitals, places of worship, cemeteries, and crematories. Beyond the paperwork comes the meticulous coordination of the memorial service itself. This requires managing countless unseen tasks under very strict time constraints. A funeral director quietly orchestrates everything in the background, collaborating with florists for the perfect floral arrangements, working with specialized printers to design and deliver meaningful memorial cards, and scheduling musicians to ensure the ceremony flows perfectly. Guiding every aspect of this logistical marathon is a deeply ingrained code of ethics and professional standards. Funeral directors are licensed professionals, entrusted not only with the physical care of the deceased, but with the strict privacy and emotional well-being of the family. By seamlessly managing these heavy burdens behind closed doors, they give families the most important gift of all, the time and space to simply focus on healing and saying their final goodbyes. Thank you for joining us. Navigating loss is never easy, but a compassionate funeral director is here to guide you, manage the logistics, and provide unwavering support. For more helpful resources and guidance, please visit us at funeralist.com. And if you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. Take care, and find peace in your cherished memories.